I want to go back in time. Remember when Bill 96 was being debated? And there was a big hoopla in the English community. Remember the Liberals? They proposed an amendment. It increased the number of French courses in English CEGEPs. Everyone lost their minds, right? Do you remember that moment? Remember all that hoopla? And I remember being on air here, and I said this on air. I said, guys, that's not the issue. I said the issue when it comes to higher education, when it comes to the CEGEPs in Bill 96, I said, mark my words, it's the quotas. Because for the first time, the government was putting a hard cap on the number of English students in the CEGEP system. And I said, this is the red alert. This is the alarm we should be looking at, because the population of Quebec will keep rising, but the percentage of the cap, the number of Anglos, was going to stay the same. You're going to end up with less here. I said, this was the big issue with the bill. Well, lo and behold, it took a couple of years. But my warnings are proven a little bit true here. Now, Quebec has fined Lasalle College $30 million for violating Bill 101 by exceeding the permitted number of Anglophone students. The government says the college repeatedly broke the new quota rules for English language enrollment despite warnings. Let's now go to Claude Marchand. He's director of Lasalle College and joins us on the line. Monsieur Marchand, Claude, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Elias.
How serious is this $30 million fine for the survival of LaSalle College?
The first question to ask, I guess, is which company or organization in Quebec would survive to a $30 million fine? I think the answer is it's existential. It's existential.
Existential. And how have they told you how they got to $30 million? It seems so egregious.
So $30 million is the sum of the penalty that they sent us in June 2024 for exceeding our quota for this year of about 700 students. Mm-hmm. And the other fine we received last week for exceeding about 1,000 international students. They doubled the fine. That was $21 million that we received last week for a total of $30 million over those 2 years.
So why did you go over? Why were you over both of those years?
But first of all, what the minister said is that we're the only one that went over. This is wrong. Mm-hmm. We did a demande d'accès à l'information, and public CEGEPs also went over during 2023. So we're not the only one that got over, but we're the only one that got fined. There is a deux poids, deux mesures with that government, clearly.
Do you think they're unfairly targeting you? And if so, why are they targeting you?
I'm not sure if it was their intention to wrongly target us that way, but I know the impact is critical for us. Mm-hmm. That being said, LaSalle College has been there. It has a very unique business model, because we're kind of Brébeuf and Marianopolis under the same roof. The Quebecers don't necessarily know that LaSalle College welcomes 5,000 students every year, half of them being Francophone, half of them being Anglophone, that lives together in the image of what Montreal and how welcoming Quebec is as well. It's a beautiful ecosystem. Mm-hmm. And the fine is really for our excess of 700 to 1,000 students in one set of programs, which is the Attestation d'études collégiales. That being said, we still have 800 spots available for teenagers, young adults, 17, 18 years, that would like to study in a DEC program in English at LaSalle College this fall. Mm-hmm. LaSalle College existed 67 years, and it's the only college in Quebec where Anglophone can study a DEC in fashion design, a DEC in hotel management. We welcome more students in IT than Dawson as well. So on one end, they're fining us because we're over the quota of 700 in the attestation, but at the same time, we have way over 800 spots available now for this fall. Mm-hmm. For the 3 years DEC programs.
With Claude Marchand, director of Lasalle College, we're talking about this $30 million fine being posed by the Quebec government for violating English language enrollment quotas. Now, Claude, I got to ask you, there was one other story that I can think of late where Lasalle College made headlines, and it was in the French media. A lot of people took aim with some social media videos published by some of your students, international students, about French tests, and it's not fair. We got to do French tests and French exams, that kind of stuff, right? Do you think some of this is payback for those videos from your students?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Although they are connected, because obviously the challenges that are facing our international students to succeed that French test that is now imposed by the same bill, the Bill 14, is a real challenge for us, and we're doing everything in our power to help them succeed. We understand what they need to go through, and we're taking our role to assist them in that very, very seriously. Now it's difficult to come. So colleges and universities are a bit different in how they are managed by the Ministry of Higher Education. So what is good for Concordia and McGill is not necessarily fully applicable at the college level. Mm-hmm. But what is sure is that we're doing everything in our power to support those students, and we stand behind them.
What's your message to the government here? Like, next year, would you have been over the quota as well?
That's the best part. No, we're fully compliant. So they take the picture every October. Mm-hmm. Our students are with us 3 years. So we are fully compliant for next fall, and we've been saying that since the beginning. And that $30 million fine, we've informed the government as soon as in 2021 of the devastating impact on Lasalle. It's mathematics. The kids are with us during 3 years. They have a 3 years journey. So with the cohort impact, we knew when they've set, to give you an idea, Elias, they've shared those quotas in March 2023. Our enrollment for August 2024 was completed at 75%. So it's really changing the rules at the very last moment and then taking a picture and sending a fine.
Why are they not, like, I know you've told them this, right? You've explained
many
this
times
to them. So, but why don't they accept your logic? Why do you think they're being so heavy-handed against you?
Elias, conflicts arise when there's no dialogue. And Minister Derry had no interest whatsoever since 2021 to enter in this dialogue with us. She never met with us. She never discussed that with us. And clearly, she took a decision in June 2024 to send that $8.8 million bill. During the year, she probably convinced the ministers around the table that it was the right decision. And now someone needs to bring back Gros Bon Sens around that table and see what we're doing for next fall.
If this $30 million fine went through, what would happen to Lasalle College?
It's an existential threat to the sustainability of the institution.
So you're going to fight this one in court?
I'm representing a third generation. We're already in court, and that's our family organization. No, my dad ran that college for over 45 years, so I'll fight this one until the end for sure.
Well, if it's existential, right, you got to fight it until the end.
Yeah.
Okay, Monsieur Marchand, Claude, thank you so much for coming on the show.
For giving us that chance to voice that issue.
No, absolutely, and we'll keep track of this. We'll see how it goes, and if the common sense comes back to the government on this one. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
There's Claude Marchand from Lasalle College, director of Lasalle College.